Alright, we're back at it again. New video. This one's gonna be... It's gonna be one video, but it's gonna look like a multi-parter. Because I'm doing part of it today. Because 1, weather. 2, takes some time. As the video description probably says, we're getting a hood solar panel. So, over here, we're going to be getting a Lensun solar panel put on. And day 1 is going to require that I put on this vinyl piece. And which means I need to clean the hood first. So we're going to clean the hood, prep it up, get it nice and clean and nothing on it. And we'll show what that looks like. I'm going to use that's just soapy water, and then some isopropyl alcohol to clean it after it's been cleaned with soapy water. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray the skin with soapy water. Give it a generous amount. The idea being that this is going to help it so I can position this perfectly on here. So, it'll all be squeegeed out shortly. Next is to take this vinyl piece, which is all rolled up. Should I have unrolled it ahead of time? Yes. Did I? No, of course not. Why would I do such a thing? I went ahead and cut the audio of me rambling on. I got bored with it, so I assumed you would too. In a nutshell, what I did is take the soapy water solution and spray it onto the sticky side of the vinyl as I pulled it off of the backing. The reason being that it'll prevent it from instantly sticking if I miss where I pre-sprayed on the hood. This just gives me an easier time to position it as I need, and makes it so that if I mess up, it's a lot less of a problem to fix. Once positioned where I wanted, I squeegeed out what I could until I couldn't get anything else out, and then unfortunately required some repositioning and some relief cuts, which I will cut to now. After a little bit of time here, I did have to do some relief cuts, which this goes underneath the solar panel, so keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just used a X-Acto knife, and I went over here where, because it was hanging over the edge by about almost straight across there, I went and just kind of cut along this little edge here, and then went and just kind of pushed it in. And then the openings for these are not spot on, and as you can see, neither are my cuts, but they're close enough so that I could be able to get it down. Now, Lensun Solar says to let that be on there for approximately 48 hours. I'll probably have about 24, as I'm going to be installing the next piece tomorrow at the Hot Air Jubilee. That's what it's technically called. They do on the Friday night a Jeep show, so I'll be installing that there, and then maybe I can throw in a little montage of some Jeeps. Unfortunately, YouTube would copyright almost my entire video if I included the audio. So you get a voiceover this time. First things first is that I checked to make sure that when the panel was placed down that it was going to fit before I got too far. Then, because it's time taking and it sucks to watch, I went and took and put all the 3M double-sided tape onto the back of it. They include 2 rolls, at least in the model that I have. I, however, put on double the amount because I had additional. This is just what keeps the panel stuck to the vinyl piece, which the vinyl piece is not a required element. You can do this direct to your hood, however, I like the way that the vinyl protects the paint. You choose your battles. Alright, so I went a slightly different route because there's no place back here that I could really mount it to for now. So for the current time being, I'm going to just have it double-sided taped here. My wire management's going to be crap because, one, I don't have anything with me that I can wire manage very well. It looks like these are light, like a light bulb, but I don't know. And it's blinking probably because I have the fuse still. So I didn't put the fuse in or leave the fuse in because I didn't want a chance that it was going to go haywire. So now I'm going to put this fuse in once I figure out the proper spot for it. There we go. Fuse is in. And as you can see, now we have a blinking green light. I don't know if that's seeable or not, but we'll see. I'll enhance it if we need to. But that means that technically right now the solar panel is charging. Alright, so just a quick stop through here, and I'm at the Misfit Jeepers tent. These guys are a local charity that goes and collects money for other good causes. Currently their causes, I believe, are all on this list here. I will, if that doesn't come through, I'll have them send it to me because I know that this doesn't work with the crap sometimes. So you want to give a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Marcus, Misfit Jeeper admin. We do local charities. We're based between Jackson, Adrian. Have some people in Lansing, some people in Toledo, all the surrounding areas. We're a local Jeep club that does a lot of charity support. We do a lot of different Jeep runs and stuff. We do Hocking Hills. We're going up north. We've got a couple fall runs planned and stuff like that. We do, in addition to the charities that he showed you on that page, we do a lot more. We do roadside cleanup. We've got monthly food pantry delivery we do, and it's all 100% donated back to charity. Not a single person gets a single penny. We do have a paid membership. You can find us at misfitjeepers.com. We have an online store. We've got a bunch of cool items. You didn't get to see them. They were just packing up for the evening at the Hot Air Jubilee here. But that's about it. We're a local Jeep club. We love doing what we do. We try to give back to the communities and try to just make the world a little bit better place.
All right, and they do have an online store that's public. I do know about this. I will put it down in the link in the description. That way you guys can go check it out. All the proceeds still go to charitable places. So, but it makes it so that you don't have to be here to do it. You can have it shipped to you. So go give a look. Most of their stuff is Jeep oriented in some way, shape, or form because they are the Misfit Jeepers, not the Misfit Toyotas or the
work hard, play hard.
Yeah, so
yes, we do.
Check them out. All right, let's get back to the video. I've opened up the Solar Life app and found the charge controller named Solar Life. Inside the app, you can see details on how the panel is doing, along with the current battery level and other details. Some key features are the abilities to monitor your solar input, see how your battery is charging, and monitor the load wires, which can be used to quick connect for a device that you want constant power from the battery to, not from the solar panel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's something slightly different. See you in the next one.
Peace.